Hey friends, welcome back to Canada Pension Scope, your trusted destination for everything related to CPP, OAS, GIS, and retirement planning in Canada. If you're a senior planning to retire soon, or helping a loved one navigate the pension landscape, today's episode is one you absolutely cannot miss. Why? Because July 2025 marks one of the most impactful mid-year updates to your pension benefits we've seen in recent years. And it's already rolling out starting this Monday. Before we dive deep, take a moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. At Canada Pension Scope, we deliver timely, easy-to-understand updates that could directly affect your wallet, your lifestyle, and your peace of mind in retirement. What if I told you that this Monday, your monthly income could quietly increase without you lifting a finger, but you might not even notice unless you check? That's right. This update might just add hundreds of dollars a year to your budget, and we're breaking down exactly what to expect, how to check your payment, and what steps you can take right now to avoid missing out. Let's get into the full story. Why are CPP and OAS increasing in July 2025? Every year, the Canada Revenue Agency, CRA, and Service Canada adjust pension benefits to reflect the rising cost of living. They use the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, to calculate inflation and update payment amounts accordingly. But this year, inflation hasn't just nudged prices up, it stayed high in critical areas like groceries, electricity, rent, and medications. That's why the federal government has implemented a significant mid-year adjustment to CPP and OAS benefits. In fact, this increase is part of two things: standard inflation-based indexing, the final phase of the CPP enhancement program, which officially completed in 2025. Let's break these down, one benefit at a time. Checkmark CPP. Canada Pension Plan. What's changing if you've been receiving CPP? Whether at age 60, 65, or later, here's what you need to know. As of July 2025, average CPP recipients will see their payments rise from approximately $758 per month to $782 per month. An increase of about $24 per month or $288 per year. Maximum CPP recipients, those who contributed the most, will now receive up to $1,433 per month, up from $1,364.60. That's a boost of about $68.40 per month or over $820 per year. And if you've delayed CPP to age 70, your payments could be up to 42% higher than the standard amount, thanks to the deferral bonus, and that's on top of this July increase. These increases are not one-time top-ups. They are permanent enhancements that will continue through the rest of 2025 and beyond. Older person OAS. Old age security. Here's the breakdown. Old age security is another key source of income for retirees. And like CPP, it's also indexed to inflation, but updated quarterly. The July to September 2025 OAS payments reflect approximately 1% cost of living increase. Here's how that looks. Seniors aged 65 to 74 will now receive up to $767 per month, up from about $751 per month. Seniors 75 and older, who already receive a 10% permanent boost introduced in 2022, will now get up to $800.44 per month, up from $784.85. That's an extra $15 to $23 per month depending on your age, or $180 to $280 per year. If you qualify for the Guaranteed Income Supplement, GIS, a benefit for low-income seniors, you'll see additional boosts, as GIS is also indexed to inflation and adjusts every quarter. For example, a single senior receiving OAS and GIS might now receive over $1,700 per month, depending on income and province. Receipt real-life example. What this means for you: let's say you're 68 years old and receiving both CPP and OAS at average rates. Here's how your monthly income will change. CPP, $782, OAS, $767 total, $1,549 per month. Up from $1,509, that's an extra $40 per month or $480 per year. Now let's take George, who is 76 and receives the maximum for both CPP and OAS. CPP, $1,433 OAS. $800.44 total. $2,233.44 per month. Up from $2,149, that's an increase of $84 per month or over $1,000 per year. That's a meaningful amount that could help with rising costs on essentials and more. Calendar: when will you receive the new amount? The updated CPP and OAS payments will be deposited starting Monday, July 29, 2025. If you're enrolled in direct deposit, you should see the updated amount hit your bank account that day, or within 24 hours depending on your bank. If you're still receiving paper checks, allow 3 to 5 business days for delivery. Delays may occur in rural or remote areas like the Yukon or northern Quebec. Brain: what you need to do now: no action is required to receive the increase. But to make sure it goes smoothly, log in to My Service Canada account, MSCA, or CRA's My Account. Check your banking details are up to date. Review your payment history and confirm the increase. If the new amount isn't reflected by July 30th, contact CRA or Service Canada. Red exclamation mark clawbacks and tax considerations: OAS is income tested. If your net income exceeds $93,454 in 2025, your OAS may be subject to a clawback, reduced by 15 cents for every dollar above the threshold. If you're close to that limit, speak to a tax professional about RRSP contributions, pension splitting, or charitable donations to reduce taxable income. CPP is not income tested but is taxable. So the higher CPP amount may slightly increase your tax burden. Again, planning helps. Memo: tips to maximize your retirement income. Here are 5 quick ways to make the most of your retirement income. Consider delaying CPP if you haven't started yet. Deferral means more money monthly. Review your 2025 tax return. It affects GIS and other provincial supplements. Sign up for direct deposit. Avoid lost or delayed checks. Track all sources of income. Ensure you don't trigger an OAS clawback accidentally. Use the CRA's benefits calculator. Check eligibility for other credits like the Canada Housing Benefit or provincial top-ups. Megaphone: what's next? We're expecting more announcements in the fall, especially around GIS updates, provincial senior benefits, like Ontario Gains, Alberta Seniors Benefit, and BC Seniors Supplement, possible pre-election support measures targeting seniors. We'll be covering all those changes right here. So don't forget to subscribe. To recap, CPP and OAS increases are now live. Payments will be deposited Monday, July 29th. CPP. Average now $782. Max $1,433 OAS. $767 for ages 65 to 74. $800.44 for 75 plus. No action needed, but check your account. GIS recipients may see increases too. Watch for clawbacks if income is high. If this video brought you clarity, give it a like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and drop your questions in the comments. We respond to each and every one. We know retirement finances can feel overwhelming, but with the right information, you can take control and make the most of every benefit available to you. This is Canada Pension Scope, your trusted voice on CPP, OAS, GIS, and everything senior finance. We'll be back soon with another update. Until then, take care, stay informed, and enjoy your well-deserved retirement.